My friends, I confess to an addiction, a great misfortune, a sad affliction, far worse than gambling, smoke, or drink, one that even as we speak is taking me to the brink of an epidemic of sorts. One that is taking me to the brink of an epidemic of sorts, the kind that spreads from helpless mind to mind. I'm talking, of course, of the malady of the compulsive writing of poetry. How blessed they be who do not bear this burden of poetic flair, who live unfettered by the curse of the need to turn each thought into verse, who can stare at a starry sky and say, nice sky, and not be carried away by fantastic notions of how it's a magical place or how the full moon resembles their girlfriend's face. And also, no sympathies do I expect from those who are born and raised in the comforts of prose, a place where words flow as thoughts would take them. No rules of meter would dare to break them. What do they know of my frustrations for finding that perfect metaphor? And don't get me started on their sense of rhythm and time and their commitment to the pursuit of rhyme. I have spent sleepless nights coming up with ways to describe my sleepless nights and days. And so often, I have no words to describe the pain of having no words to describe my pain. I have suffered. I'm ashamed to admit this is not the first time that I'm trying to quit. There have been moments of weakness in the past. Each spark of inspiration was supposedly the last. And yet, like a needle calls out to a vein, I find myself injected with poetry again. I'm trembling. It's possibly my withdrawal syndrome. I take a deep drag and wait till it hits home. I'm high. I am stanza and verse. Now I see words from stars and silence the sky. I reach out for my pen, my paper, my muse, and settle down for another round of poetic abuse. I'm trapped, alone, in this never-ending loop. So imagine my joy of discovering this group, who from the looks of it seems to be at the very least as fucked up as me. My friends, let me assure you, we are never getting better. We'll die writing poetry, but at least we'll do it together. And yes, we can try rehab, but what's the point? And in the meantime, can you pass me that joint?